Hello, recovery fam. Darren here again. Um, Obviously, it's been a good few days. It's been about 4 days or so, going on 5 days. I'm just gonna come right out with it. I relapsed. Um, I relapsed really bad. Um, you know, I it's kind of really hard for me to even start because there's just so much to it. Um, it wasn't because I relapsed I that this hiatus kind of came about. It was just how bad I got emotionally. Um, you guys, I was really in a dark place that I've never been before. Um, I've been in dark places. I've gone through all sorts of different withdrawals, come downs, ecstasy come downs, meth come downs. Obviously heroin withdrawal. I've gone through heroin withdrawal and a meth come down at the same time. Um, if this one was different, this one was different, you guys. What happened was, um, you know, honestly, I don't really know. I don't really know what happened. I, I don't know. Um, when I initially when I relapsed, it wasn't even really like a full on like I did a rinse. If you guys have ever, I hope you guys have never, but if you guys have ever messed with needles, you know that sorry, there's a bug in my face. Um, you know that in order to draw up, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, you want to put it through some sort of filter. And if you're smart, and if you are using needles, get a wheel filter. Crap, why can't I think of it? Anyways, get a real filter. Don't use cotton swabs. I was using those. And I kind of just rinsed those and drew it up, and I did it almost like without even thinking about it. Like was I was just sitting in my room, and I was just like, I just did it, you know. I really don't know, you guys, and I'm so sorry. I'm so I'm sorry for not making a video and letting you guys know what's up. And I could have at least commented, and it's not because I didn't have the time. I had all the time in the world. um, I can't really explain it, you guys. um, like I said, emotionally I was okay. So let me backtrack here. I kind of just explained, how the initial relapse happened. After that, I was just annoyed. I was just really annoyed that I didn't get high or nothing off of it. I just felt really just dirty. Like, what am I doing? And I just messed up. And like, I'm trying to make these videos because I'm serious about this, you guys. I mean, I really am. But this is how real it is. This is the real deal right here, you guys. This is no BS. I mean, this is hell on earth, you guys. It is. Um, but anyways, and I'm sorry that I'm all over the place here with this video, but I just don't really know what to say. I don't have an explanation on why. Like I said, it just kind of happened. Um, I don't really even think anything like, not it wasn't a stressful situation or something that happened. I just did it. And I regretted it, right after. I was like, God, what am I doing? And like I said, though, after that, I was mad. I was like, dude, like, oh, and then I had to get high. Um, that's what happens, you guys. Um, don't get too cocky. Don't get too comfortable. Um, I got complacent. And you know, and I set myself back. Here we are at day one again. Um, and like I said, I'm really sorry, you guys. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not apologizing for me necessarily relapsing, because that's I was kind of beating myself up over it. But it's recovery, you guys. It happens. Like I said, I am a constant relapser, so we're gonna get to that here too. But what I'm apologizing for is I should have documented what I was going through, um, what you might go through in that situation. Um, so people can maybe learn from it. But like I can't even explain in words, you guys, like, where I was in my head, a really, really, really dark, um, very, very dark place. Um, that dark place, I mean, that was worse than physical withdrawal, you guys, by far. Um, Man, I'm still affected by it. I've only slept a few hours in these last 4 days, you guys. I mean, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling, you guys. I'm, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to myself. I'm sorry to you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm crying right now. This is you're looking at it right here. This is what happens, you guys. Um, this is what happens. Um, I don't really have that much to say. After the initial, after that initial relapse, like I said, I needed to get high at that point, and I'm not going to use any names, but I already mentioned in the other video that I live with my dad and my stepmom, and that my mom, has always kind of done, her thing or whatever, and like I said in the other video too, it's not like what you would think. It's not like, go over to my mom's house and it's a heyday. No, I mean, like, it's still frowned upon, and it's not done like in front of each other. Like, it's very, she hates it, and so do I. Um, but she also isn't, not, she's not stupid. At that point, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? And that makes it hard for sure. So I went over there and whatever, and um, like I said, I kind of dabbled in meth, as well as the heroin. That's actually kind of most of what I did, you guys. Um, I didn't even have any like heroin really like available. I mean, like, maybe like a .2 of a gram, um, throughout this whole 3 or 4 days. Um, yeah, I know. I'm embarrassed, you guys. I am, and I feel like I'm probably gonna lose subscribers or people that watch me, and um, I said this from the very start, you guys. I'm not perfect. I don't have this all figured out. I'm still, like I said, I'm right here in this with you guys. You know, all I can do is just speak my experiences. I'm not perfect at all. I will never claim to be. But the fact of the matter is, I relapsed. And that's what happens. Man, that's why it took me so long to make this video, because I thought about it the whole time, you guys. Like, you know, a, like throughout the day, like, for these 4 days or whatever it's been, I thought about it. I'm like, God, like, how will I start the video? Should I just, reply to people's comments, or should I just not do that, and just come out and make a video and just answer everybody's, questions and stuff like that. I mean, and I was just going crazy in my head. I really was, and even into today, you guys. Really bad today. I'm doing better right now. I'm back at my house now. My dad and my stepmom's. I got a good shower, and ate, and all that stuff. And don't get it twisted, guys. This relapse, like, it just sucked in general. Like, like, even when I was high, or whatever you want to call it, it was bad, you guys. It was bad. I didn't feel good. I felt like shit. I wanted to die. You know, it made me crazy for those 3, 4 days leading into today. Really, really, just dark place mentally for about 90% of that whole time, and I stayed at my mom's house the whole time, pretty much, for about 3 days. And we had, like, big fights during the whole time, like, big fights, you guys. Nasty, nasty, nasty fights. Um, and that's what this does, you guys. You know, it'll tear your family apart. Especially when, you know, partaking, you know, is done not necessarily together, because it's not. You know, in the sense that we're sitting there doing it together. That's not the case at all. It's actually done very separated, and you know what I mean. But you both have it in your system. You understand what I'm saying? And she's been doing her thing for, you know, quite a while. I mean, you wouldn't even be able to tell if you looked at her. You know, like she eats and sleeps and drink. You know, it's just it's like, you know, some people take Adderall every day. It's not like that with me. I don't turn into like a, you know, friggin', you know, weird movements and stuff like that. But mentally, I get into a really bad place. This time, not usually. I mean, you know, that happened to me this time, and it made me really, you know, now realize, like, I don't ever want to feel that again, you guys. I don't ever want to feel that again. I wouldn't wish where I was and still kind of am mentally on anybody, wholeheartedly. My worst enemy, I would never trade this off to somebody else ever. Nobody should be going through this, you guys. You know, I'm 21 years old. I'll be 22 here in October, and I got to get it together. I got to get it together. Um, but yeah, again, I'm sorry, you guys. You know, I'm trying to make this video just to kind of let you guys know where I've been, and that I'm getting back on the horse. I'm getting back on the horse. I used a little bit this morning, and that was it. So I mean, I'm not even fully through day one, I guess, but I'm, you know, already feeling better, just not doing it, just not doing anything. I'm sorry, you guys. Don't ever underestimate the power of this stuff. And don't ever. I mean, even if you have 2-3 years, you know, work a program. That's what I'm going to do. Actually, my dad is. I had a sit down talk with my dad, because when I got home, I just went right upstairs. You know, I was, like I said, I was like depressed, and anxiety isn't even the right word. Um, you know, I really wanted to die, you guys, but I don't have the balls to do that. You know, people say that's a coward, you know, thing, selfish thing. It is kind of a selfish thing to do, but the way I look at it, like, I think it kind of, in a weird way, takes some balls to do that. You know, to kill yourself or whatever. I just couldn't do that. You know, like, it'd have to be off an overdose or something. And I don't want to die, you guys. That's not me. You know, I want to be here. I want to be talking to you guys. I want to be talking to other people. You know, I'm gonna be going to school on the 14th of October. I'm starting school to get my nursing assistant license. You guys, I'm gonna become an NAC. You know, to help people, and I want to use my addiction to my advantage, because I will be working with those kind of people. I can have, you know, and I'm still there. You know, I slipped up for these, you know, few days, but I'm still fully, you know, I'm motivated to, just as much as I was, to, you know, follow through with my school and make these videos. And but what I need to do is stay busy. I need to get into a program, and that's what's going to happen tomorrow. My dad is taking the day off of work. I am, for now, going to get back on Suboxone, just because it's better than this, you guys. I had, what, 9-10 days, you know, and just out of nowhere, you know, I slipped up, and it led to this for 4 days. So I am going to get back on Suboxone. My dad is taking the day off tomorrow to help me basically get into a place, you know, ASAP, and go to a psychiatrist. We're also going to be doing that, setting that up. So yeah, I have about 20 seconds left here. I love you guys. I really hope that you guys understand. You know, from the bottom of my heart, I really hope you guys understand. I love you guys so much. I said I would never lie to you. I'm going to make another video right now because I'm running out of time. I love you. Let the healing begin. I love you guys.